Money touches almost every part of our daily lives. How we think, how we sleep, and even how is our behavior in relationships. Let me ask you something. Have you noticed that when money feels tight, everything feels just heavier? I mean, it's obvious. Your mind races, your patience gets shorter, even simple decisions starts to feel like really exhausting. Discipline matters, habits matter, personal responsibility matters. But there's also something deeper happening, something biological that most people really never, or a lot of people are not aware of. And once you understand it, the way you relate to money starts to change. Today, we're breaking down the biology of money, how financial stress impacts your body and brain, and how understanding this helps you take more control and not less. Welcome to Evouk channel, a space for mindset, for growth, and for real conversations. All right, let's start here. Most of us think that financial stress is just pure mental stuff, like it's all happening in our heads. But your body doesn't see money problems as concepts or ideas. It is quite the opposite. Your body experiences them as threats, late bills, stable income, debt uncertainty. To your nervous system, those signals translate into I'm not safe. And once that happens, your body does what it's designed to do. It goes into fight or flight mode. Your heart rate goes up when you get anxious, stress hormones like cortisol stay elevated, and your overall system stays on high alert. And not for minutes, but sometimes for weeks, could be for months, or sometimes even years. Here's the important part. Your body thinks you are in danger, when in reality, you're just trying to pay your bills and keep up with life duties. So when financial stress becomes chronic, your nervous system never really gets to turn off. And that changes how you think. You become more reactive, more impulsive, more anxious, more exhausted. This is why smart, capable people still make money decisions that they later regret. Not because they are irresponsible necessarily, but because they are overstimulated. When you're in survival mode, long term thinking shuts down. And I get it. Like sometimes planning can feel overwhelming, and that mental and mind being clear to start thinking more straight, it just sometimes it's not there, it just vanish. So even small financial choices could feel emotionally loaded. And then shame, being shameful, starts to creep in. Your mind begins to turn on itself. You hear thoughts like, I should be further along by now. Everyone else seems to have it all figured out. Or what's wrong with me? And let me be clear, we should all be responsible, obviously, for our actions. And the most important thing is just to be realistic with yourself, see where you are, and make the necessary steps to be in a better place. We are all adults and everything comes with personal responsibility. But when your mind start having all these anxious questions, well, your brain is just doing what it's designed to do. It is scanning for danger and trying to regain control. When money feels uncertain, your nervous system interprets that as a threat to safety. So your mind becomes hyper alert. It looks for explanations. And unfortunately, the easiest target becomes you. That self criticism is a protective mechanism. Your brain is trying to motivate you through pressure because it believes urgency equals survival. The problem is that that kind of protection comes at a cost. Over time, chronic financial stress doesn't just affect your, let's say, your bank account, it wears you down, your mood, your focus, your relationships, even your physical health. People under long-term money stress often feels anxious, sometimes unmotivated, foggy, or exhausted. And not always because they lack discipline or strength, but because they've been in survival mode way too long, for way too long. Now, here's the mindset shift I like to propose. What if improving your relationship with money didn't start with necessarily, let's say, budgeting, but with regulation? So you might be wondering, like, what do I mean by this? Well, if you're already anxious and overwhelmed, forcing a budget can make things just worse because anxiety tends to shut down long term thinking. Budgeting works best when your system, your mind, is calm enough to see beyond the moment. A regulated nervous system makes better decisions, Not perfect ones, but definitely better ones. And resilience with money doesn't mean avoiding struggle. It means staying steady enough to make better decisions inside the struggle. It is the ability to pause, to assess, and respond. I mean, that often looks like practical and sometimes not so glamorous, like tracking your expenses, creating a small buffer, making adjustments without turning every setback into self attack. It also means being willing to ask for guidance, to talk things through, to learn, rather than hide or pretend nothing is wrong. And here's the key distinction: taking responsibility for your finances doesn't require turning money into a measure of your value. Your financial situation reflects a moment in time, not who you are or where you are capable of going. Struggling financially doesn't mean you fail at life. It means there is work to be done, and definitely work can be done. The real work here is learning how to stay grounded while you rebuild. Because when your nervous system feels safer, then that mental clarity can come back. And when that kind of like a mental clarity comes back, change becomes possible. Not overnight, but definitely steady. So here's my question for you: how could you use your current financial situation as information to make a much better move next time? I would genuinely love to hear your thoughts and experiences in the comment sections below. If this episode resonated with you or helped you see money stress from a new angle, please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more conversations like this. And if you think this video could help someone you care about, share it and spread the word. That support truly means a lot. Thanks for being here, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in our next episode. Evoke.